There's a lot of brothers that's having these discussions, especially what happened to people like Shannon Sharp about fooling with the snow bunnies, right? And you got one brother that talks about here, we want to review this, an unspoken contract you got to sign to date one of the snow bunnies. We'll check that out.
I could never date a white woman. And it's not because of what you think. It's not that white women are less attractive than anybody else, anything like that. It has nothing to do with the attraction level. But when you're a black man and you date a white woman, they emasculate you, but in a different way. Let me explain. See, a lot of black men, they always talk about like the blatant disrespect black women or any other group of women might give them and how emasculating it is sitting there arguing, going back and forth. White women emasculate you in a different way. They emasculate you by making you sign an unwritten, unspoken contract of saying like, look, bro, as long as we can get along, as long as you suppress or remove a part of yourself, you could be with me. What part of that self am I talking about? The part of yourself where you are behind your community. So I've dated white women before. I've talked to a white girl. I've been with white women before, but I ain't never drunk the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid is don't speak about black issues. Don't cause friction. Because do you really think this woman want to hear about how you reminded her of her grandfather being the grand wizard of the KKK? Or about her father being a corrupt judge?
What he's talking about is, from what other brothers have said, has been spot on. I've never dated no white woman, so I know nothing about it. And I didn't want that experience because I just knew, white women was not the deal for me. This was always my thing. How am I going to go home talking about the racism, what I've been treated on the job or wherever, the police, and then I'm going to tell her about it? I mean, like, she can't relate to that. She can't relate to no racism at all. So what I'm going to say to her? That's number one. Number two, why be with somebody that you got to suppress who you are? Why be with somebody when you can't stand up for your community? You're part of that community. You have to stand up. And because if you're not standing up, everybody looking at you funny. You understand? So you have to make a stand. Your children are watching you. Are you going to make a stand in the community? Or are you going to stand up and be a great father and defend, when your child being treated discriminatory? Are you going to stand up as a black man and defend your family? Like, what are you going to do? And that's not... No woman is worth that, period. And especially that one. Well, let's go ahead and continue.
About her cousins and brothers being racist. Because they know. Oh, these white women know. You got to understand. They in the houses with these same European dudes. They're in the house. They grow up with these racist guys. They hear it.
Yep.
Some contribute to it. Some of them condone it. But they grow up around it. And as a black man, when you date a white woman, they'll agree to be a good wife to you. They'll agree to maybe be loyal to you and all of that. But as far as you wanting to better your community, that can't be a priority. It's an unspoken rule because as soon as you start talking to her about the black plight or black issues or the black community or what black people dealing with, when you talk to them about that and how it needs to be resolved and how the government sabotage us, you know what she gonna say? Oh, that made me feel uncomfortable. Can we not talk about that?
Yeah, and the reason why they say that is because they're told to not discuss race and discuss this and discuss that. If you're with a black person, race is going to be the conversation. And if you're uncomfortable about talking about race, you probably shouldn't be with a black person because race has affected black people in this country. It's just bottom line. Once again, why be with a woman that cannot relate to you? That goes back to that thing being unequally yoked. That's really what that is. She can't relate. She can't deal with it. Listen, your woman should be able to relate to you and have a conversation with you on every level, no matter what it is. And if you're uncomfortable about my lived experience as a black man, then you're just uncomfortable with me because that's just really what it is. And you got some black men, believe it or not, it's okay with suppressing who they are, RG3. They are some black men is okay with even going through racial humiliation and all of that. Shannon Sharp, because we know good well that's what he was engaging in. You remember that phone call? Big black man chokes small white woman. Like, why would you even say that? That's stupid. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a relationship with them, whatever their name is, right? You're not in a relationship with them because they color. So it lets me know you got a racial humiliation weird thing you got, right? But you never suppress who you are for nobody, period.
Can we just Be cordial. Why we gotta talk about this? Why everything gotta be about race? Smoke screen the shit out of you. And anytime you bring up black issues and you wanna do something about it to help better the black community, it's gonna make her feel uncomfortable. That's what she gonna tell you. And the only way you're not gonna make her feel uncomfortable is if you either talking down on black people or you ignore the black community and act as if the sabotage that happens to the black community don't exist.
And why be with a woman when you got to do all that? Why you have to throw away who you are? Why you have to throw away your responsibility to your community? When you see something happen, you looking at her and she looking at you, and you have to stay in the house. You can't get outside with your people. You can't speak up. You can't do anything. Or she feel uncomfortable at the Juneteenth parade. She feel uncomfortable with Black History Month. She feel uncomfortable wherever, right? Now, just to be clear, not all of them feel that way. There are some of them that's very comfortable at the Juneteenth parade. There's some of them that's very comfortable talking about black issues. It's not every last one of them. I'm not ignorant, okay? I understand that. But that's the minority of white women. That's not the majority, okay? Period. You have a white woman lay up with a black man. I just seen a video just yesterday. White woman lay up with a black man. She gets mad at him, hit him, and called him a effing N-word. And he said, I had a feeling you were racist. And I just never understand that. If I don't like somebody, I don't want them even touching me. But that's the weirdo mentality that community has. Don't like black people, but go lay up with them. All that mess that go on with that, to me, that's not worth it, because relationships in itself is work. Why would I bring on this extra mess that I got to deal with as a doggone man? Period. That's just how I look at it. So, but we also need to get to the point in the conversation as well, fellas. Hey, man, let them dudes eat cake. If they want to go through it with them women, if they want to have at it, let them do it. But I don't want to hear no crying. Oh, she's suing me. Oh, I got criminal charges. Because, bro, we told you at this point. Like, we got to get to a point that we even stop telling other brothers about that. Let them do what they're going to do. And when something happened to them, like, we told you, bro. Like, don't crying now. Go over there with Becky and them. Like RG3, when something eventually happens to him, nobody gonna feel sorry for his behind, because RG3 is exactly what this brother's talking about. That guy. And you know, even the brothers can't stand dudes like that. You know that. The brother's like, bro, like, come on, man. You downing black women. Like, you ain't got to down no black woman just because you with a white woman. The deal is you with a racist white woman. Because if a white woman was for real, she would be getting on you by downing black women. Because if any child she has as a girl, she going to grow up and be a black woman. So, no. If I can't be who I am,